it's James 12 here. Welcome to my 10th 10 greatest movies of all time reviews. Now, I've done a top 10 favourite movies of all time, and I didn't like it. I think I put some really unnecessary titles in there. I think I was really rushing to make a top 10 list. I didn't think it out. But I've got some of my probably the only movies in my collection I would give a 10 to. With some unusual choices, what some of you may not like or agree with. But I don't care because I like all these titles. I watched them all this week, and there's a lot. Since I've watched these all this week, there's a lot of titles here. But I did get sick. I was actually ill on I think it was Thursday, so I did have $5 spare time that day. But let's get started. The first movie and one of the most recent, and it's James Cameron's Avatar without the seriously stupid slip cover. Now, the first time I saw Avatar, I really wanted to see this with the 3D goggles on in 3D, but I did not get a chance to see it in 3D because my mom, she hates 3D. She just thinks it's such a gimmick, and I think it's a gimmick, but I don't think it would be a gimmick for this movie. But I used to say in my chair for the first half an hour thinking this movie is nowhere near worth the hype. The hype is too much for this movie, you can never live up to it. And that's why I thought the first half an hour, I just really didn't like the first half an hour. I still find it quite boring now. But after that, I was about an hour and a half into this movie, and the colours and the sounds and the effects, these blew me away. There's a scene where, I can't remember, but he's learning how to fly on the, I really don't know what the scenes are I've only watched this week. I can't remember what it's called, but he's learning how to fly. And I just remember sitting in the edge of my seat like, I hope this movie never ends because it's just so good. James Cameron Avatar gets 10 for me. The next movie is something that most people do in their top 10 lists, and it's another James Cameron movie, and it's Terminator 2 Judgement Day. Now I love all 4 Terminator movies, even Salvation and Rise Against the Machines. This movie has something that the other movies just don't have. The T-1000 is it? Yeah, the T-1000 is still today one of my favorite villains of all time. When he's molded in the metal, it's really, really cool. I was not cool as a kid. The ending of this movie is it's just so noticeable. The ending, it kind of makes you feel really sad, and they should have made sequels, right? I know, but at least I thought they would give sequels. It's one of the greatest sequels. This is probably one of the greatest sequels of all time. The 90s, they were great, as I'm going to say later on. I feel over 10 for 10s, but I was watching his performance, was done very well. I think the young John Connor, I don't know who played him, was an okay actor. I like what they did with Sarah, and they give her more independence in this movie, like the scene where she's got the paperclip as she's escaping the mental prison. I liked that scene. Well, I liked all these scenes. I used to love Terminator today. I've got to watch Terminator again pretty soon, because he's got titles. Next film is Star Wars, the original trilogy. So that means A New Hope, The Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi. All get 10s. Now, the first time I watched my favorite movie in the series, The Empire Strikes Back, I was about 6 years old, and I can only remember vague details of that experience, my first Empire Strikes Back experience. The scene where Lando is giving Luke, not Luke, Han, and Princess Leia, Chewbacca, C-3PO, and R2-D2 to Boba Fett and Darth Vader. And that movie, it's always stood in my mind, the bit where Darth's just sitting at that table. It's always stuck into my mind. It's a really creepy moment in cinematic history, actually Star Wars history. I think it's one of the greatest cinematic movie making ever in these films. The whole bit revealed in the Enigma system it's brilliant. My favorite scene of all the movies is actually probably the bit in the Enigma system where Luke goes down to that cave and fights Vader. And I really do like that scene. And I like that these are not choreographed lightsaber scenes like they are in the prequels, because I do love the prequels as well. I'm a real Star Wars softie. I'm not a fan, but I could have given the prequels 10 for God's sake. I just don't own them all, but I could have actually given that time. But all these movies are great. I did like Return of the Jedi, but I think I'm gonna have to watch Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi in a few days, maybe Monday, because maybe I might do something like all day off. I may have to actually watch them because I do. So far, Empire Strikes Back is my favourite, but Return of the Jedi just has something different that I really enjoy too. You probably won't get a 10 because of the Ewoks. It still gets 10, but you probably won't be as good as Empire Strikes Back because of the annoying Ewoks. But yeah, let's talk about The New Hope. The New Hope did start it all off, and another great film. It has one of the greatest introductions ever, when Darth Vader's just coming from all the gas and the steam's coming up, and he's takes everyone out. That's really awesome. He's just a really cool guy, Vader, and he's just the best. Everything else. So Star Wars gets 10. Well, we're only 3 movies into this. It's maybe a 2-part. I don't know. So the next film is Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Nice edition here. But yeah, I can only really say this is probably the only Harry Potter movie that I can give a high rating of 7, because it was the only one that stood out to me as really well done. I enjoyed the first 4 and probably the last one. The others, they all nearly get like a 6 and 5 because they're just not done well. I just don't think David Heyman was down there was the producer. But whichever one of the two don't just David Heyman who directs them, but the guy who directed these movies, Mike Windows, he should have definitely carried on the series, because this movie was really, it was just epic. I don't know what year this movie came out. I was about 8 years old in the cinema watching it at like a 10 o'clock screen, going on being terrified of Voldemort and Wormtail in those dreams. They give me the chills even now, because they were just so realistic and portrayed so well with such a menace. The tasks, they were so original when you think about it. A menace, it's really original. You've got to tackle a beast, which in this case is the dragon. It's original. How to save something. It's all original, everything in this movie. They're giving them a ball, and it's all three different countries reuniting. It's just really a really great movie. It's really original. It delivers. It scares you. It makes you laugh. Harry Potter and Goblet of Fire gets a 10. I really don't know why this movie's here. I don't think this movie, which is bad on me, as I don't think that movie. I'm just probably saying. The next movie is Keanu Reeves in Speed. Now, why am I say now 90s? They were fantastic in the 90s. We developed some of the best films. Terminator 2, obviously with Forrest Gump, The Shawshank Redemption, Pulp Fiction. I think Fight Club was 90s. I don't know if it was 80s, but I think it was definitely 90s. Which, they were all fantastic movies in every prospect. But this movie was probably the standout action movie. Like one of the best action movies ever, even if not the best action movie of the 70s and the 90s. This movie was really original. It was one of those really original movies, which I've only actually seen it once since I watched it on Blu-ray. I wrote it for my birthday, but it's so original in every single prospect. All the you've got a certain set of rules you have to stick by to survive. You're not asked to go over this amount of speed, this amount of speed. It's just original and brilliant, and it's just a movie you have to see. I know most people have seen it because it's a classic, and it is. Dennis Hooper's portrayal, it's sometimes frightening, but laughable portrayal, because it's like he's a nice guy, but you know that he can just snap just like that. But yeah, he's hit the 9-minute marker. I don't know how long it's going to take. The next movie is Christopher Nolan. It says the first Christopher Nolan movie I have down here, and it is Inception. I'm not actually going to say much about Inception apart from that. Everything about this movie is so cleverly done. That it's so clever that if you just stop watching this for 5 minutes, you're not going to understand what it is, because the way it's told is so clever. I know it's a bit like, I think what actually sucked is I wanted to do something a bit like Inception. I think the fans for it failed. But this movie just had everything in it. Yes, I know it's quite an original storyline, but with a twist. He's been framed for the murder of his wife, as well as his kids. kids, so he afterwards this guy's dream and change his mind really, and plan a new idea, which is so original. I don't even know if that's the right storyline plot, 'cause it's a really difficult movie to explain, but that's Inception. It's 10. You know what? I'm gonna end it here because we got 10 minutes, so I'm gonna make this part two-parter, but I'm just gonna give you a brief preview of the next movies. These are the movies which are going to be in part 2, and I have no idea where I'm going to be from yet. We have all these great movies which are all going to get 10 like I'm going to talk about. Yeah, they're good films. Just look at them. They're good, great movies which I'm going to be talking about next week, which all get 10 in my collection. So yeah, it was James 12 here with his 10 for 10s. I don't even know what I'm going to call this movie. 10 for 10s, James' best movies ever. Question mark maybe, I don't know, but I'll see you guys later.